lesson is, I think, very easy again, because we're just going to select and use our metric tools, which is our meter stick and our centimeter ruler, okay? Again, our essential question, all of this chapter is how can I measure objects? All right, now, on the front page of your sheet, would you please put your name at the top, nice and neat. Carson, nice and neat. Second graders, some of you, not all of you, but some of you are kind of starting to write a little bit sloppy. Nice and neat, please. Okay, now, over here, number 1, the directions say to draw a picture of an object you would measure with a centimeter ruler in the box. So I want you to think about something that you would use your ruler, not the meter stick, but your ruler with centimeters to measure. Raise your hand if you have an idea of what you could draw. Journey.
Look at me.
The book. A book. Definitely. Lewis.
Your paper, your water bottle, your iPad, your pencil box.
Yes. Pretty much everything on your desk. You would use
Everything.
Everything on your desk, right?
Everything in here except big things. Like
Okay.
that.
Kaden?
From my elbow to my finger.
Like your arm. Definitely. Good. Elias, what could you draw?
The voice
Like this little chart, just that. Definitely you'd use a centimeter ruler to measure that. Okay, I'm going to take 2 more and then you're going to draw. Lily, what would you draw? Like the voice levels? Yes, definitely. Okay, last one, Aria, what would you draw? Oh, the forks. Good job. Good job. Awesome. All right. At the top, can you please put the label CM for centimeter Carson? And then I want you to draw a picture of what you would use your ruler to measure.
This is gonna be.
And I'm going to draw an iPad. But you draw whatever you want that would
How
use
can you do that?
that would use a centimeter ruler.
I got a juice box and a pencil.
Okay. That was a good one, pencil. Okay, now, as you get done drawing, I want you to think, what would we use a meter stick to measure? Remember, I heard Lewis say the bigger objects. So he's right. So we're going to find something that is a bigger object. Lewis, what do you think?
The door.
The door.
Everything big in here.
The door. But just give me some examples of what to draw.
Like a door, a chair,
Okay.
or a desk, like a cabinet.
The cabinets over there.
Shelf.
The shelves. Kinsley? The iPad stand. Elias?
That huge box over there.
Say it one more time, Ellie.
The big box over there.
Yeah, the big bookshelf over there. Right? Is that what you
The
said? Oh, the boxes up there? Yes. Good eye. Mr. Homestead put those up there. Yes. Boxes. Kaden.
American flag.
Yeah, you might use the meter stick. It might be, you might. Yeah, I guess it's too big for this. So yeah, the flag. That's a good one. Aria. Definitely my long clip chart, behavior chart.
Holy cow.
Actually, I think I'm going to draw that. That's what I'm going to draw.
Same.
Okay, last one, Mason.
I know a good one that I can draw.
What's that?
Your needle stick.
Yeah, but it's already measured, isn't it?
I know.
Okay.
You can write it though. You can draw it.
All right, go ahead and draw your one item that you would use a meter stick to measure.
I'm drawing my flag.
This way. Miss Dora, can you Miss Murphy? You just stick it. Is it on water? I know.
Good idea. Good idea.
Way up in the sky.
I'm doing horrible too.
Come on, baby. All right, once you get your pictures drawn for your meter stick, you may go ahead and flip it to the next page, the guided practice.
John, what
Okay,
there's
good
just
job.
two
I
girls.
could, now I see that it's like you have it tilted. At first it's like it looked like something went up and down. Now I can see it's like
I just need a door. That's my best door.
it's a door.
And then that's like the
Miss
little
Murphy,
eraser.
I put everyone on here.
Can I see the little?
McDonald's.
What did you draw, Mason? What was that?
Say my phone.
That's
I
a
put
200.
a boy and a girl.
Oh,
Wait, English.
Miss Murphy, look what I draw. I draw the full time football field.
okay. Once you're ready, flip it over to the back. I'm gonna just get started reading the back, and I know some of you are still writing or drawing, that's fine. But just listen as I read, okay? On the guided practice, it says a centimeter ruler measures smaller objects. A meter stick measures larger objects. Circle the tool you would use to measure a lunchbox. So if we were to measure a lunchbox, like Lila's, we'll just pretend to measure Lila's lunchbox.
I actually have it.
You have it in there?
Yeah. I have it
Okay.
in my bag.
Oh, you have it in your bag?
Yeah.
Don't worry about getting it, because we can use our brains for this one. And it's kind of done for us. What would we use, guys? A centimeter ruler, a meter stick? Everybody?
Centimeter stick.
Yeah, a centimeter ruler. Okay, so please circle that. Okay, now, on this next lesson, you do not have to estimate. We have to write the tool, though. And last time, I know some of you were forgetting that part, so don't forget that part. So the first object we're going to do is our door going across it. I think Lila went up and down today, but today we're going to go across on this paper. And I have one stick left, so I'll have this person measure it. But before we do that, I want you to think, what is our tool? What tool are we going to use to measure it? Raise your hand if you know. What tool? Journey, what do you think? Meter stick. Okay, because it's a bigger item. So going across, we're going to use our meter stick.
And it's on your paper.
And the word is on your paper. It certainly is.
Is there also millimeter stick?
You know what? I don't think there is, Journey. That would be really big.
A kilometer stick?
Like a kilometer stick.
Do we have to write that, Miss Murphy?
Yep, meter stick. And it's on your paper. I know somebody, like Abby said, it's right up here. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's one word. I was thinking it was two.
So did I.
Meter.
Let's just stick here.
If you made it two like I did at first, it's okay. I guess I thought it was two words,
Miss Murphy,
but I guess it's one.
can we please just put MK period?
Can you try to write it,
centimeter
please?
stick?
You can write it.
I just put M for me.
Write meter stick, please. Because when you write M stick, I don't know what you're talking about. Now, this person, Tyson, do you have that written now?
No, that is Tyson.
Do you have it right now for your tool? Okay, Tyson's gonna go over, since he's the last stick, and he's gonna measure, Tyson here, going across with meter stick.
I need to measure.
Yep. See, now that is awesome handwriting person. I think you can do that all the time. Okay, Tyson, going up and down. Remember, we're gonna go across. So, Tyson, it just about fits in there. It's a little short, almost. Yeah, just a little bit that can't fit. So Tyson, how many meter sticks do you think our door is about? It fit? Oh! Oh.
It's 9.
Hey, what is it, Tyson? It's 1. It's about 1. Yeah, it's about 1. It does, Tyson's right, it sticks out just a tad. But it's definitely closer to 1 than 2.
I did make it.
Okay. All right. The next thing we're gonna measure is an easel, and the easel over there. So right now, I want you to think, Mrs. Murphy. This is our easel. This is just a different kind of easel. It's still an easel though. Going from here all the way up. What tool do you think we're going to use to measure it? What do you think, Addie?
Meter stick.
I definitely think a meter stick again.
Yeah.
Now I want you just to think in your head as you write it. How many meter sticks do you think it's going to take? All right, Tyson was my last friend that measured, so I put all the sticks back in.
What if it's me again?
I will draw a new friend. It could happen, Tyson. A new friend to measure the easel. Ellie, would you come measure the easel? And I know, here, I can move my chart a little bit so that you can see the actual.
It's not cheating.
2. Yeah, it's closest to 2. Good job. It would be probably like a little over, a little under 2, but it is closer to 2.
How did I just get that?
Well, you did a great estimate.
Oh my dude.
All right, number 3. Mrs. Murphy's whiteboard eraser. Think, what tool are we going to use to measure that? John, what do you think?
A ruler.
A ruler. Yep. And on this one, guys, you can put a CM ruler.
I write it. It's all you, Ellie. Miss Murphy, remember we had that on one of the papers? I write it.
Same. I just write it ruler.
Okay. That's fine because
I can't.
most rulers have both inches and centimeters. So it's fine.
Inches or centimeters?
It's centimeters. Remember?
Centimeters.
We're on centimeters.
Good thing I'm missing.
Okay, right now, I'm gonna hold it up. You think, how many centimeters do you think this is? Just think. I'm gonna draw a stick and I'm gonna have a friend come up and measure it in centimeters. Orla. All right. Orla.
There should be a kilometer.
12. All right. Orla says it is closest to 12. Good job. You want to write over? 12 centimeters for this ruler, or the eraser, whiteboard eraser.
I can't believe I guessed that.
Miss Murphy,
You
I'm
guessed it?
I'm proud of myself
You're
for
good at,
number
you're good at
2.
guessing?
I'm proud of myself for number 2.
Are you?
I just guessed number 2.
Hey, flip it over to the next page.
Wait, Miss Murphy. Not this.
Isn't that crazy?
And 1 and 1.
And 1 and 1. That is crazy. Okay. All right. We have a paper clip. What is our tool for this, Aria? What's our tool? Yeah, what tool are we gonna use to measure this? The ruler. Good job, you're right. We're gonna use the centimeter ruler, of course. The meter stick is way too big.
Still use it.
Yeah, you can use both
You
actually.
could, but it's not the best tool. Okay, alright. Just think, how many centimeters do you think this paper clip is? Ellie's gone. How about Raylan's gone? Wyatt. We come up and measure this in centimeters, please.
Is this the second time?
I hear a lot of talking. So sit in your chair properly, please, so you don't fall. Perfect. Yeah, because it's kind of between. Yeah, it's between the 4 and the 5. What would you say it's closer to? 4. Okay, so I'm gonna write 4. So why it says it's kind of between 4 and 5, but it is closer to the 4. Good job. Uh-oh, one thing. I think we forgot to do this on the last page. We forgot to put labels. Because guess what? Okay. Write 4 and then Wyatt write CM. Everybody write CM after your 4. And then we're gonna go back and fix that. Because on the last lesson, they had the labels for you, but on this lesson, it just says about 4. For meters, for what? So we have to have a label. Okay, now, we're gonna go back, and we need to fix these up here, because I totally forgot. On the door, was that 1 centimeter or 1 meter?
On the ruler one, we already put CM.
Okay, but we're over here, John. You did? Okay, so what was the door, guys?
M.
1 M, 1 meter. So put an M there. On the easel that Ellie measured, it was 2 what?
Meters.
2 meters, 2 M. On Corla's eraser that she measured, it was 12. 12 what?
CM.
CM. Okay, let's not forget to do that on the rest of the next page. Does everybody have their labels? So always double check. When you're measuring, you have to have a label so that we know what are you measuring in. What is your unit? Okay? All right. Now, Wyatt did the paper clip and we didn't forget that one. So we're on number 5. The bookshelf. And we're going to measure just the... Actually, let's measure the tall bookshelf today. So, for the tall bookshelf,
Are you sure?
what are we going to use to measure that? All right, Riley. What do you think? Not a yardstick, but a meter stick. Meter stick. Yep. Yep. It's kind of hard. We're so used to saying yardstick.
Hmm.
You can write it out with these. Okay, now I'm gonna draw a friend and measure the big tall one. So Charlotte, will you go measure the big tall one?
I knew that, but I wasn't done writing number 5.
Okay. Okay. You can walk right over here. So that's about 1. Okay, keep going. I'll put my finger there. Ooh, what do you guys think?
2.
2. About 2. Good job. Just a little under, but about 2. Great job.
It actually looks like 2.
It does look perfect, doesn't it?
I
What
guessed
part are you
again.
actually measuring? So,
I guessed
2. Charlotte's gonna write 2, and we're not gonna forget our label. 2M, right, for meters. Okay. Now, on to number 6, we're gonna do Mrs. Murphy's rug that's up here. So I want you to think. This one should be easy. What is our tool?
Meter stick.
Addie, what do you think?
Meter stick.
definitely a meter stick.
M stick. Right? This must be right. M stick. Miss Murphy. Miss Murphy. You know what? You take away the E, it would say. Take away the N, it would say eater stick.
Eater stick. You eat the stick.
Okay, now let's think about how many meter sticks. We're gonna go. It has us going this way. So I'm gonna have this person measure. Brooklyn. Brooklyn, come up and measure how many meters going from back there up to this front.
It's like 2 or 3.
All right, Brooklyn. Good job. Good job. Way to put your finger there.
I can't.
I think she's got it, Mason. Thank you for wanting to help, though.
Murphy, I think you might want to move your desk. 2 and over.
It's a little over 2, isn't it? But it's probably closer to 2. So Brooklyn, you want to write 2 2 meters? Yeah, it's a little bit over. Just throw the garbage, please. 2 2 meters. Okay, we're on to the book.
I can't do anything.
We're gonna use on this one. We're gonna change the book. We're gonna use this book. This is Mrs. Murphy's book. This is my teacher book for math. What do you guys think if we're gonna measure this?
Ruler!
Yeah, definitely a centimeter ruler. All right, now think. How many centimeters would that be? Do you want to see if she's on? Think how many centimeters. I'm gonna draw a stick, and this person can come up and measure. Journey. All right, Journey's gonna measure from the top to the bottom. What is it, Journey? 29 centimeters, buddy. Centimeters. That's okay. 29 centimeters. So just about 30. Just about the whole ruler. All right, Journey, would you write 29?
Now my pencil broke.
And then make sure you write your label. What's your label? CM, right, Journey? Journey needs some help, bud? You want to erase it? And put the 29 in front of it. Yeah, it's kind of magic. There you go. And then CM. No, behind it. Put CM behind it. Always go behind it. There you go. Is this your first time writing on it? Clever touch? Second time. It's kind of hard to get used to. Good job. Okay, Journey wrote 29 CM. And I just want to give you guys a little tip. Do not put the CM in front of it. Always see the number, then the label. Okay, last thing, right? Is this our last thing to measure? Okay, a paintbrush. What are we going to use to measure this paintbrush? Everybody?
Ruler!
All right, good. A centimeter ruler or a ruler. Now I want you to think about how many centimeters is that going to be? Okay. And then we are going to measure this. So let's have Ingrid come up here. Corla, she's not on, just stand here.
That happened to me and Libby once.
Yep.
Yeah, because she's probably sick.
And Kinsley, would you help?
She went on with me.
No, she's gone.
Mrs. Stewart, will you just help her catch up on that notebook?
She's
one?
gone.
No, she didn't. She went on with me.
What is it? 23. 23. And then what would be our label, Ingrid? CM. 23 CM. Okay.
Libby, I didn't go on yesterday.